So, last night I went live. It was a really short one, but it was only because I saw a headline from Keith Olbermann that I found to be very disturbing. And at the end of it, I had an equally disturbing take, but it was vague. People asked exactly what I meant by that, so I decided to make this video to show you exactly what I meant by that. I wanted to give you all the information that I used that caused me to pose the question at the end, and make a case for Russia's potential involvement in U.S. events to our own detriment, thanks to Tucker Carlson, the Russian asset. So, here's a clip from the live, the question at hand, and everything you need to come to your own conclusion. See if you see what I saw.
On the Wednesday edition of the Countdown Podcast, what do you mean Tucker Carlson called Donald Trump a few weeks ago and warned him he might be assassinated if he chose the wrong vice presidential running mate? And then there was an assassination attempt. I'm quoting the New York Times. When word got back to Tucker Carlson a few weeks ago that Mr. Trump might be wavering on Mr. Vance, he intervened. Mr. Carlson phoned Mr. Trump and delivered an apocalyptic warning. Mr. Carlson told Mr. Trump in that June phone call that he believed that if he chose a neocon as his VP, an abbreviation for Republicans who favor using U.S. power to implant democracy abroad, then the U.S. intelligence agencies would have every incentive to assassinate Mr. Trump in order to get their preferred president. That was in paragraph 69 of Maggie Haberman's story. Shouldn't somebody be asking about the remarkable coincidence?
Yeah. Shouldn't somebody? So, before I go upstairs, I am not doing I'm 2 days off of politics. I can't do it. I was reporting on all the stuff all night for like 3 nights straight. But when a headline like this comes out, just in case you didn't know, Maggie Haberman, New York Times, paragraph 63, so it seems, all I want to say is, hey, isn't Tucker basically a Russian agent right about now? I wonder how he knew. Just asking questions.
What they really want to do is subvert Trump with a running mate who agrees with the Democrats and on the big issues, on the economy and foreign policy. And there are a whole bunch of those. And donors tried to force them in the last 48 hours. They tried really, really hard. You can't beat Trump, clearly. You shoot him in the face and he gets more popular. I mean, really? So what we need to do is just rot it from within with like some running mate who, let's make Nikki Haley the running mate or something like that. And they failed. So I'm pretty hopeful.
for the world, both just with them as a ticket, even if they don't win, is that he is even more radical on the issue of Ukraine than Trump is. I mean, Trump is already promising that if he is elected, America will switch sides in that war and get out of NATO. And he thinks that NATO should collapse. He is also inviting Russia to attack our NATO allies. And he says he's essentially saying that he would support Russia's aims in the Ukraine war. That is going to be such a world-shaking thing. But to know that his running mate is there to effectuate that just as much as anything else that's motivating Vance in his politics right now, I think is going to be consequential both. It's going to be consequential for the world even before we have the election.
Hey, isn't Tucker basically a Russian agent right about now? I wonder how he knew. Just asking questions. Hey guys, we know we're small, but we are strong and we're growing because of you. Do you know in the last month we got over 2,000 subscribers and I want you to help us get to 3,000 subscribers. We can do it. Press that subscribe button. It's completely free, but it means the world to us. It shows us that you like this unique take on the news. And when we get big, we promise we won't sell out and be like that other left-wing channel. Become a part of this community. I promise you, we will not let you down.
You are seen as very controversial by the leftist media.
Oh, you're so controversial. Oh, you're so controversial.